doesn't matter. So it's almost 5 o'clock, so I have about 2 hours light left. So we'll sit here and see what happens. It's about 70 degrees right now, but a cold front's coming in starting tomorrow. Again, tomorrow or Saturday, so I figured I'd take advantage of it tonight. You just never know, so we're gonna sit here and we'll see what happens. So we're heading back in here. Shot my doe probably an hour ago. As I was climbing down, I could see her white belly. She only ran 40 yards, so it's not going to be much of a track job, but it's warm tonight, so we're going to get her cut up tonight, put her in the refrigerator for later. But you know, cold front's coming in today, so tomorrow's going to be a good time to hunt, and Saturday, but I got obligations, so I couldn't go out this weekend, so got out tonight. Got one down, had deer around me all night long, but gonna go track her up and get her taken care of. We're on the board. So she was right where I saw her when I got out of the tree, so she only ran about 40 yards. Like I said, she came through a little bit behind me on the edge of that thicket. I had one opening to shoot. Shot was just a touch back and low, but you know, you can see with those silver broadheads can really do a lot of damage. She ran maybe 30-40 yards and just piled up, and I thought I saw her laying here. Couldn't get down for a while because I had probably 5 or 6 other does just kind of circling around me, but I knew exactly where she was. We could see the white belly, so we're gonna get her tagged up and cleaned up and get her in the freezer. So Antler up's on the board. Facing up. Yeah. That day I was in here, and those first two deer at like 5 o'clock came from behind me, so they were coming like up. which I was shocked.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think they're just bedding closer to the houses. So that's why I think being lower is going to be
better for us.
I think there's going to be more deer.
There's nothing on top.
This is where we've seen the most deer.
Yeah.
I mean, between the both of us. So.
What's up, everybody? It is the afternoon sit here on Saturday, October the 24th. I'm actually here in this bottom that we've been seeing deer, and this morning we did not, up on top, and we hunted there now. I think that was the second time up top there, and we just have not seen the sign that we've been wanting to find. And so we walked down below where we've been kind of seeing deer in the morning, and a couple of evening sits that Dimitri and I did. So we dropped down lower. I'm here in this little bottom flat. I got some public, where I'm surrounded by public, but I got some private, not too far, about like 250, 300 yards, and a field. So I'm hoping that something comes down over this ridge, because I got on some fresh sign. I got some fresh poop and a deer trail. So it is 3:45, so we got in here early. We scouted our way in. The wind's kind of swirling right now, going a northeast wind right now, and if it stays that direction, we will be in business, I think. So hopefully we'll get some action tonight. 6:15, and as you can see from the footage, we had a good amount of deer coming up, and I had the mature doe with their 2 fawns, and then a couple more doe started working their way over to that field. And I was a little too far away from that. I mean, that gets to being private, so I was kind of hoping they were going to come from more my left instead of like straight on. I was kind of hoping they'd kind of make a loop. However, when they all kind of got spooked by something, I don't know what it was, well, I ended up finding out 2 hunters walked by back to a camp, but there was a nice buck, really nice rack. He was way too far for me to get him on film, but checked him out on the binos, and he had a nice rack to him, so see if one of us could get in here later on this week and put an evening